Hello and welcome. Here's what's coming up on Pride today. RuPaul's Drag Race just got a little bit sweeter. We have all the deets. And Netflix just announced the third and final season of Young Royals. We have the latest. Plus, two classic rockers are joining me today. Pat Benatar and Neil Giraldo are spilling on their latest projects. Hey everyone, I'm Ricky Cornish. Thanks for joining me as we take a look at stories making headlines. We have no tears left to cry. The one and only Ariana Grande will appear as the guest judge for the two-part premiere episode of Drag Race Season 15, which is now permanently moved to MTV. Grande first appeared as a guest judge on Drag Race in Season 7. She gagged over Violet Chachki's unbelievably tiny waist. We're sure she'll be living once again when Season 15 premieres January 6th on MTV. For more on this story, head to out.com. It's good and bad news for fans of Young Royals. The hit series is coming back for a third and final season. Looks like all of the lead members of the cast will be back to say goodbye, and as it turns out, this is all by design. In a press release from the creator, it states they've, quote, always imagined Young Royals being told in 3 parts, and because of the fans' dedication to the story, we get to tell the last one. The ending has been clear from the start, and we're honored to get to finish this saga as intended. For more on this story, head to pride.com. And now it's time to chat with two rock and roll legends. Pat Benatar and Neil Giraldo aren't slowing down anytime soon. Here's our interview. You recently announced that you're going to be hitting the road with Pink next year, which is so exciting. Honestly, how excited are you to hit the road with her?
Well, you know, we've always really loved her, enjoyed everything. She's such a badass, you know what I mean? And she just does great. She has the great voice. I mean, amazing. But it'll be like, you know, just crashing and burning. It'll be great.
Neil, is it kind of surreal to think that you'll be rocking on that guitar, playing the music, and then like a few minutes later, Pink will be like flying through the air, like
he's
doing
just
what
like,
she
can't believe that he's surrounded by females at all times. This is his.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I know. She'll be flying all over the place. I personally like to be grounded, so I'll be watching it from the ground up.
We'll be waving.
I don't want to be getting in the air. I don't want to be getting underneath water. I want to be ground level.
Let me congratulate you, inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. You know, let me tell you something though. I remember I was talking to my parents about this, and my parents were like, this year they got inducted? They weren't inducted years ago. I mean, Pat, is it pretty surreal to say, hey, finally, like we got inducted into this thing, right?
No, I mean, it's just after the first couple of years when it doesn't happen, you just like, you don't care anymore. It's just like, whatever. It doesn't change anything. It's fabulous when it happens. It doesn't change anything when it doesn't. I was being a smart ass when I started my speech, and the first thing that I said was, I just want to say one thing before I start, that all is forgiven. And they cut it.
Are you serious?
They cut it. I'm like, oh, you guys. Yeah, so they totally cut it. Yeah.
We are seeing so many icons these days getting docuseries. I mean, we're seeing it with Freddie Mercury, Whitney Houston. You know, there's so many. I know I would love to get a movie starring Pat and Neil. I want to know all the secrets, the backstory. Like, Pat, would that ever interest you to kind of do something like that one day?
I mean, we've been talking about it. We have somebody we're possibly going to be working with. We will. We'll probably do that next. You know, that'll be the next thing. So yeah.
I want the reveal to be, oh my God, I had no idea. Because nobody really has any true concept of our partnership from the very beginning.
We were doing the sound check, and you know, I just looked at him and I said, did you ever think, like, you know, on that day when we first looked at each other and said, let's do this, that we would be standing here today, you know, just Cleveland, Ohio, Lindenhurst, New York, and here we are.
My name is Ricky Cornish. Thank you so much for joining me on Pride today. Check us out on Advocate Channel, streaming daily on YouTube.